What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, DJ, the owner and jockey of the Men of War Stables. Now, today, guys, we have a very jam-packed episode. The new exotic trade, Steam Burst, is finally here. Now, before that, let me show you where we're currently at with the Prestige. We're at like Prestige 19, and we're only I think maybe like 4,000 or 3,000 away from prestige points from reaching the next level. And I'm showing you how much I've stacked up the building materials and also pushed my gold all the way up from where it was last time at like 2,000 all the way up. Now, to upgrade these things is extremely expensive, guys, like 1,700,000. So it's a lot, and we gotta do that for the fall, like for the breeding stuff, the fall stalls and stuff like that, and also for the training, the acceleration training, agility training, all that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to my new champion, 1600. This is not 1600 but 1800 firm in the grade 6. I'll tell you guys why I'm rebreeding my lower grades, and I will answer my subscriber Anilf in a couple of minutes. Now, look at the traits that I'm showing you guys. This is the key reason why I'm rebreeding, and I'll explain why I am actually rebreeding, even though I already have lower grades that I've showed you guys how to breed for and get. Nothing is wrong with those lower grades. I repeat, the reason I'm going through my horses like this is I want to show you what's up. Now, I'm going to show you how I actually got these horses, because I bred them off camera. I bred Why Not Perfect with Ace. Ace is already a perfect firm 1600. He's double green. The reason I have that, I've been like breeding him off camera because I wanted to see, I wanted to kind of just get on my own element, because I feel like I'm more lucky when I'm not recording. And truth be told, the first time I just bred those horses, I got a perfect horse, and I was extremely shaken. The reason I didn't stick with Ace is because, as I'm going into his bonus stats here, his bonus stats are on speed and agility. I don't want that +3 on agility. I want it either on sprint or acceleration, but preferably on speed and sprint energy. Now, he's a 1600 firm, right? And then he has hard and fast, which means he can run 1600 firm, 1600 hard, 1600 very hard. Meaning this horse alone can run 3 different track surfaces. You see? I'm just showing you how good his pedigree is. The reason I'm rebreeding is that instead of having the Wizard of Oz, Calypso, and Pandora, I can have one horse that can run 3 track surfaces, while the horses I named can only run 1 track surface. Let me show you what I mean in a couple. This is the filly that we got. The reason why I might rebreed her again is just that I want that distance to be 1600, but she has the +3s where I want them on sprint and acceleration. But ideally I would want that +3 on sprint energy and speed, because it's important to finish with a horse that has more energy. Now, let me do a quick turn up onto my YouTube channel here, and then go into the comment section and then read what my subscriber asked me. I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right. Is it Anilf? I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, ma'am. So sorry about that. You said, are you rebreeding for lower levels even after you have the traits you've been showing us? I'm rebreeding those top traits into my lower grades. As for the grade 6s I once bred, there's nothing wrong with those traits. It's just that I want to save horse stalls, and I'm showing you guys the smartest way also to breed. Don't just breed individual track surfaces alone, which means for every grade you're gonna need around 6 horses for each grade, and that's a lot. I don't think all of us can do that. That's why I'm showing you this path as well. And also, these traits for me are important because they influence how a horse finishes. For instance, this is my firm, the Wizard of Oz, 1400, with different traits that I've shown you, the +3s on sprint and also acceleration. He is an individual track horse, meaning he can only run 1400 firm. His diet plans won't be green because I use the +5 diet plans. They won't be green if we ever run on a different track surface. They won't be active. Now his traits are as I've clicked them there. Another example here is Calypso. The traits are there: the Gold Blazing Hoof, the Fleet Dash, the Lightning Ball, and Thundering Hooves. These are traits I also encourage you guys to breed on your horses. These are exceptionally good traits because they also help with the energy. So the Fleet Dash will really help your horse finish strong. And obviously this is my pride. Before, she was my only perfect grade 6, Pandora, and I want ideally my 1600 to have the bonus stats +3 like her at speed and sprint energy. Now there's nothing wrong with these horses, it's just that I want to save horse stalls, meaning I will sell Calypso or maybe the Wizard of Oz just to have one horse that can run that. Obviously Pandora, I cannot sell her because she is my perfect black horse. Like, I have the theme for her, and it's been difficult to get the color black ever since I did this. Now I'm just showing you that with Ace, because he has hard and fast, these +5 diet plans will be active on firm because he's a firm track. Base track is firm, and it can also run those diet plans will also be active in hard and very hard. Just reiterating on emphasizing and reiterating on what I've been saying about why that horse alone that I've bred right here, this new little filly, will then be able to run races the Wizard of Oz has run, Calypso and Pandora. Now, to prove that the horses that I also bred can still praise a NILF, I'm going to show you my placement here with the horses that I have in my stable. And I'm going to tap the traits they have, and they don't even have diet plans. I'm going to show you that there's nothing wrong with them. Look, this horse is not even perfect. Her name is Nightwing. The +2 is also on sprint, not on speed, but look at the traits. They don't have an hard and fast or thundering hooves. They don't even have a diet plan, but I did beat everyone on the grade 2s. Similarly, on the grade 4, it was my grade 4's debut, Titan. He's my stallion, my pride. 1600 very hard. He's double green. That's why I'm trying to get that 1600 on my grade 6 so he can be double green like this. It influences how you can also place on the time trial. So he has Gold Blazing Hoof, Lightning Bolt, and Top Endurance, but I do want to replace him in the future. Why I'm breeding down, I'm trying to have Gold Blazing Hoof, Hard and Fast, and Thundering Hooves to ensure that that horse can run also multiple track surfaces while having diet plans active. You don't want to waste diet plans on one horse and then have to buy all diet plans for 6 horses per grade. That's just not something that's profitable or feasible. It's wasteful. That is why I'm showing you that even with the horses I've bred, they can place. However, I'm showing you the route I'm taking as of now to make sure that I challenge Hall of Fame, because I do need +5 diet plans active as I do that. I hope now everything is clear. This is my queen Pandora that managed to get us first place in the 1600, even though she's a 2002. I do want a horse with double green just to make sure that I have the perfect horse. Now sadly, on the grade 7s and 8s, we could not beat grade 8s because we don't have, or we haven't bred a grade 8. But you can see there it was extremely tight. That Taradora PHT, he's not in Hall of Fame. I want you to go on the grade 7s, 1600 very hard. You'll see that I'm in the top 10 Hall of Fame with my queen Serene. Can we get a yes sir in the comment for Serene? Or hail the queen. She has done us very good, nearly placing tier 1 against grade 8s, which shows you that this trade combination that I've shown you with the grade 7s, hands down, is by far the best trade combination in the game. I repeat, it is by far the best. However, I want to show you also like the rewards in a few here, so that you guys don't think that those horses did not place because I showed you when I ran early or something. This is Nightwing. She did get us number 1. Now, as I was saying, I'm trying to make like a specialized breeding for each individual or different like races. Not like individual races, that will also not be feasible, but I'm trying to have horses with the right track, horses with the right distance, horses with the right traits for the track and for the distance. Meaning I want to breed sprinters with exotic sprinter traits, long distances with traits that can run long distance with my long distance horses. I hope you get what I mean. Now here is Titan's first ever live event, and he placed one. He blew them off by 2 seconds. He didn't even have diet plans. Imagine now we have one horse that can run a firm, a very hard and a hard, and he has diet plans. We are obviously going to be challenging for Hall of Fame. We blew them off without a diet plan. My stallion Titan, I didn't just name him that for no reason, and he was not a perfect horse. He was A stars and then a jump. Now obviously guys, this is the queen I'm never going to replace, meaning in future I will challenge Hall of Fame with her, Pandora, because she's a black horse. I do have a side quest that I want to do, try and have a black horse for each grade. I don't care the track surface, as long as I can do that, I'll be very happy. But that's a project, a long-term project that we'll do after we get the horses we need. Now you can see Pandora, she did not have diet plans, but we blew everyone out there, even number 2 by like milliseconds. Now I'm gonna show you the amount of gold that we made here. It was a lot. We're gonna then go to the grade 7s. Serene, as you can see, she was just off by milliseconds, and I'm really proud of her, because guys, the minute we have a grade 8, no one is gonna handle us in the time trials, and more specifically because now I've joined a top 50 team in the world. The mentorship and tutelage I'm getting there, it's crazy. So in simple terms, us clocking better times and becoming a Hall of Fame jockey, it's nearly there. We just gotta push and push and push. Now let's get back to the main topic of today, the exotic trait, the steam burst. Now I recall last time when we were breeding, we made a lot of breeding mistakes. Now read the description there on the exotic trait. We'll look at the description later, but just read it for yourself. Now here's the key thing, guys. This trait will only be active for races that are 1,200 to 800 meters. You need to have thorough knowledge of live events. You get what I'm trying to say? You need to understand the track surfaces that those distances, 1,800 up to 1,200 in terms of distance. You need to know the track surfaces and the grades for the horses that are eligible to compete in those categories, and the distance. You need to know these things in order for you to have a correct breeding path, meaning you have to know how many short distance races from 1,200 to 800 are there for both evens and odds. So far for the odds, we have the 1,000 hard. We have what is the other one? If I'm not sure, hold on. Let me refresh my memory. Okay. On the odds, we have the 800 meters, very soft odds. I mean grade 3, 4, no grade 3, 5, 7, and 9. My bad for choking. And then evens, we have a 900 firm, which is for the evens 2, 4, 6, 8, and then we have a 1,000 hard for the odds, which is grade 3, 5, 7, and 9. And then we have the medium 1,002. That's where Odin is for the odds, which is the grade 3, 5, and then 7 and 9. And lastly, the 1,200, very soft for the evens, which is 2, 4, 6, 8. That is what you need to know. So what we need to breed here for this trait is very soft for the odds, a firm, hard, and then medium. That's what we have to get. Very soft, firm, hard, and then medium. So literally we just have to breed for 3 track surfaces when it comes to this trait that we want in the pedigree, which is the steam burst. If you have it and then you have hard and fast, which means, let me just give you an example. If you have a very soft 800 meters that has steam burst, hard and fast, lightning bolt, and then top endurance, because I'll show you why I'm giving it that way, not thundering hooves, in a minute. It means you can run a very soft short distance that this trait steam burst will be active on. And in addition, you can also run the odd 1000 meters, which is hard, even though your track surface is very soft because you have hard and fast. So you gotta be able to think about these things, you know, like, do I have to breed a very soft, and then I have to breed this, and then I have to breed? No, if you have the right traits, it helps you save horse stalls. That is what I was trying to emphasize on my last video, to the fact that I don't have good horses. It's just that I can't add diet plans on all my horses because it's not feasible. And in addition, the distance is not the way I want it to be. I want double green. By double green, I want green on the distance and green on track. That is one of the long-term projects I want to have on my stables. I just want a horse that's just perfect for that distance, and perfect also has the perfect traits for that distance. In this case, we're rebreeding sprinters, because even though we have sprinters that I've bred, the likes of Odin, if someone comes with the exotic trait steam burst, obviously we're in trouble. Odin cannot in a long shot outperform that horse. Now look at how I'm literally browsing through the horses and then, you know, checking which ones are best to breed, looking at the pedigree, looking at the distance, refreshing, going about it over and over and over again. It's very vital that you check the pedigree. We don't need hards, we don't need very hards. That's why I'm like, no, this one is not good to breed with. Like, really thoroughly investigate, you know. Now after finding a horse that I actually liked, 1002, you remember, for the odds, medium, now I'm like, this is a horse I can now breed with, and it has diversified pedigree with very softs in there, you know, that I can then use to breed with an 8 to make sure that we have that very soft 1200 for the evens. And in addition, because this number 9 has a very soft, even though he's 1002, if we add hard and fast with that exotic trait, steam burst, we can now run a medium and also a medium and also like a hard track surface. He has very soft. If we manage to get a very soft track surface, we can just add hard and fast on top of that and make sure that that horse can also run the 1000 odds. Just make sure you know how to play with traits. Know that as you breed, you have to breed with purpose, and there has to be an intellect and direction behind it. You don't just breed because you saw a new trait. Understand where these traits are going to be active. There's no use having that trait on a long distance horse because it's not going to be relevant. Now, getting back to the main topic here, which is here, we got extremely unlucky. What I mean here is that we found a good horse with a good pedigree, with good distance and good track, but we failed to have this trait in the pedigree. Look at this. If we had this on this filly, it would have been dope, but we lost money. I did not want to breed 7s or 8s because I need the highest grade possible just to breed it down so that we can have strong pedigree and have champion horses as soon as possible. That is why I was willing to pay so much. Now, I wanted the steam burst, bro. Irrespective if it was just one in the pedigree, I would have figured out a way in order to breed traits to have hard and fast and the steam burst into the pedigree. However, guys, like, I really just don't understand, bro. Like, how is this possible? At this time, I was like, we're blowing off 15,000 gold. Are you guys seeing what's happening right now? This is a disgrace. Rival Stars, this is a disgrace. This company sometimes pisses me off because when it comes to exotic codes, they tell you it's guaranteed within 3 breeds. When it comes to these exotic traits, they never tell you if they are guaranteed within 3 breeds. If they at least said that, I would have knew I needed 15,000 in order to breed. You understand? Now, because of the hypocrisy and making it so difficult to breed for traits, it made me blow all my money. Look at this. If I knew that I would spend 15,000 and then get no traits, I would have not bred. You get what I'm trying to say? So this is literally them scamming you now. I felt scammed after this, and I was extremely pissed. I failed to get the trait, and on top of that, I had to go into the market and buy another 15,000 gold, which means I spent $90 just to get this colt with trash stats but with a trait. And the sad thing is that I never checked the market for the horses to check which horses that are selling. They were selling this coat, guys, for just $27. Can you imagine? I spent 90, and on top of 90 I had to go buy a new horse now that has this trait. I was legit fuming. So I paid 20,000 gold just to have one horse with that trait. It had poor stats, had poor traits, everything was just trash. I was just beyond triggered. Even now I'm still fuming. Let's just not talk about it. I'm beyond pissed. Now, we were looking at the horses here. Which one is it best for you to take when you're getting an Appaloosa? The fact that we didn't even check Appaloosas is because we knew that Appaloosas were trash. It was just coat. I didn't even want to check these things, I didn't want to check them. So I feel like that's the number one thing that killed me in making me spend close to $130 or $150, because I never expected anything good from the likes of like the Appaloosa. You feel me? Now we're gonna go into like a quick dive into one of the videos I once did like a couple of days ago on this upcoming new trait. Let's read it together here. Let's read the trait now, the comments together. I like this comment from this individual called Darren. He said, "Is it just me, or does this upcoming new trait, Steam Burst, look like an exotic blazing hoof? But with a twist here, meaning that the exotic like blazing hoof can only activate on 1,200 meters to 800 track distances." He made me think and go, He says, if it is, then you gotta breed. It's insane. Okay. And then we have Flake here, who says, "Bro, I don't even think of it like that." Now imagine a trait like that with Steam Burst. A trait built like this with Steam Burst, Lightning Bolt, Hard and Fast, Thundering Hooves. It'll be an insane sprinter. But I don't think Thundering Hooves is needed though. But I agree with a lot of exotics, if you put it like that, then it's wild, yada yada. And I told them I love to see the comment section like that, and a lot of people, commenting and helping each other out. But I said I'll try it with the limited gold we had, and sadly we couldn't get it, and I had to buy more. Now the most important comment comes from this guy called Code Mobile B3D, who says, "I love the idea of 3 exotic traits on one horse, but is it even possible to breed 3 exotic traits in one horse? All I know is that it's impossible because the algorithm makes it, difficult, and it helps not to make the horse overpowered." So when I heard that, I did ask around, and honestly, it is the case. Now read what's written on that trait. It only activates on the 1,002 and then all the way to 800 meters. Now, I'm just showing you this distance on the odds that I was showing you guys, telling you guys about. This is an odd race which that trait can run on, which is currently active now. Even though there are no prizes on it, best believe in future it will have a special event or an event where gold is active on it. It's just how it works with these. So it can activate on that 1,002 medium. It can also activate on that 1,000 hard. Now these are the traits ideally I wanted. So for me, I knew what I was gonna get. I'm gonna show you some of the breeding paths I want to take. I want to introduce Hard and Fast into the pedigree, adding on to what I was just trying to say. If you read the description behind this, it says faster stamina refill during final stretch exchanges, preference ranges to include hard and very hard track surfaces. So if you have this exotic trait, let's back out of the menu here and go back to the live events, and then I show you this part. You see, you will have a medium horse that can also run a hard track surface, because now you have Steam Burst with Hard and Fast. I'm giving you ideas on how to build a horse with traits, and then you need Lightning Bolt, because why? If you look at that Steam Burst, but we're gonna replace Blaze Golden Hoof, like Blazing Hoof, not Golden Hoof, but Blazing Hoof. We're gonna replace Blazing Hoof with the Steam Burst, because it says on flat racing tracks between 800 to 1,002, you're gonna have more sprint, which burns the sprint the sprint energy more. So it's going to be more explosive and more fast, but at the expense of sprint energy. If you then now want to build a horse with blazing hoof, steam burst, at the same time, it's going to heavily affect your sprint energy. The horse is going to be extremely quick, yes, but it's going to kill your sprint energy for me. So I'm reluctant to take that route. And because we now saw that it's very difficult to breed for 3 exotic traits, Thundering Hooves is mainly for horses to have preferences of, to include their distance even 2,800 and higher, while giving you stamina refill. Not stamina refill, but giving you top stamina from the start. So what he's saying here about the 3 traits being difficult to breed, I wouldn't involve Thundering Hooves into the pedigree. I would involve top endurance, So my breeding path right now, just read what I'm saying here, that I said very important comment. Just read what I'm saying there. What I'm trying to do here is build a build that I know can handle this exotic trait, because Steam Burst is going to give you explosiveness and very rapid horse for the short distance, but it's going to burn off a lot of stamina. So you're going to need Lightning Bolt, Drift Hard and Fast, because those two give you a stack effect in the final 200 meters. Meaning, once you press the sprint bar, it's going to handle the power that comes with this exotic trait. Steam Burst is going to then help you not run out of sprint energy, especially where it's vital, which is in the last the stretch, the final stretch. That's why for me, I would then not try breed 3 traits incorporating Thundering Hooves, but then switching to top endurance that I'm clicking on Titan. Now in front of you, this Please Boy is the son of Medium Track and Catalina. You saw how I specifically bred him. I bred him knowing how I want the outcomes of my traits when I cross with this upcoming trait to be like, because I didn't think this trait was going to be for Appaloosas. I thought it was going to be for thoroughbreds, So I just wanted to eliminate maybe Lightning Bolt in there with the other horse and just have it, and then rebreed until I have the traits that I want, which is Steam Burst, Lightning Bolt, Hard and Fast, and Top Endurance. So I did breed these off camera, making sure that I purposely don't draw for the gold blazing hoof. I eliminated to have Lightning Bolt, Top Endurance, and Hard and Fast, so that I can just cross it into the Steam Burst and have a sprinter. In this case, I bought the grade 9 mare because I want a strong pedigree. You see, I got the mare 1002. She has the perfect distance and track. Now, the trait variables here that we're going to be worrying about is the Steam Burst, Lightning Bolt, Top Endurance, and Hard and Fast, because this is a crossbreed, meaning we have Appaloosa with thoroughbreed. You understand? So this is one of the quickest and most effective ways to breed for traits. Make sure that your pure breeds from different crosses have the ideal traits that you want, so that even when the game gives you a fourth random trait, you just spin it back for the trait that ideally you wanted to have. Let me show you how this looked like before I bred these horses. Just when I was about to breed these horses, look. And it's taking one day. You see the genetic trait outcomes? You're gonna have them the way we program them to be. Now we have a medium 1002 with a 1006. Lightning Bolt, Top Endurance, Hard and Fast, and Steam Burst. These are the 4 traits you can have on grades 5 above to 9. They give you 4 traits. So we bred these knowing that we are going to have guaranteed outcomes of the traits, and it's not going to take a long distance like before last time, Now here with Titan, I'm just showing you that I'm trying to replace Lightning Bolt with Top Endurance to add Hard and Fast and Thundering Hooves. So I will show you the breeding path I'm also taking with my lower grades, so that next time when we come back and you see me with a horse, don't say at least I did not show you the paths to take in order for you to make sure you have those horses. I have been breeding these 4s a little bit with my 6 Ace. We want that Top Endurance there that I'm clicking in Calypso. So I'll show you what I'm trying to cook here with these little 4s below, because I do want those traits on my 3s and also on my 2s. That's why I told you I'm doing a little bit of a restructuring and rebreeding, because ideally I want to have a multiple track runner with plus 5 diet plans, and just to make sure that my pasture stalls are not, my pasture spots are not filled. Also, my horse stalls are not filled. In this case, I'm gonna breed this just to try and target Thundering Hooves and the pedigree, because that horse has quick step, and then it has hard and fast. Now that's all, guys, for today. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.